I'm Eric,
And I'm Lisa.
and we are the DIY couple.
101.
Let's talk about focal walls. Typically, this is one wall in a room that has some very nice treatment done to it. Wallpaper, different paint color, maybe pictures in a nice layout, maybe a large mirror. It could be a TV or a fireplace in a family room that you want to surround with wood or stone or brick. Today we're going to use some leftover scrap 1x2 wood and create a focal wall. So how do we get started? In my case, I'm just going to put a board in the center of the room, nail it in, and just try to repeat this angle randomly until I get out to the edges. You might want to have a pattern or have something specific in mind, then you've got to do a lot of measuring. This is where that high school math comes into play. So my goal is to have these boards tight to each other with no gaps and to make a nice angle cut at the ceiling, at the floor, and at each wall on the left and right. As you can see, I just keep adding a board to the left, to the right, trying not to repeat the same rectangle size, but trying to keep the angle. I'm just using my nail gun. I'm not really concerned about hitting studs, but I'd like to, if I can. And I work my way across to the ceiling and to all the sides. So now I think I'm done. I step back and take a look. Do I want to add any other boards in any other locations? I think this looks quite complete, and I don't want to try to add in any more boards at this point. Now comes the hard part, the part that most everyone doesn't really do a great job on. First off, our walls are stucco, so these boards are not very flush with each other. And I want it to look perfectly flush, almost like I built it outside of the room and brought it in and hung it. So in order to do that, I've got to patch all my nail holes, and I've got to patch any of the gaps or unevenness where the boards butt up against each other. And I'm just using some spackle for the nail holes, and I'm using some wood putty for where the wood butts up to each other. For the nail holes, I'm just using a little bit of sandpaper and some hand sanding. For the joints between, I'm actually using my belt sander because I really want to get those totally flush, like the two pieces of wood are one. Be careful with the belt sander. It's very aggressive and you can go too deep very quickly. So I'm using it very lightly and I'm checking my work as I go. Once I'm happy that everything is sanded flush, I vacuum the entire wall and then start painting. In our case, we're using the same color for the wall and the treatment. And there we have it, a nice wood focal wall that really makes the room pop. This is our guest bedroom. We've had several people stay there and they say they just love the simpleness of the wood wall. So that's it. Thanks for watching. We've got a few other focal walls that we're working on, and we'll be sure to post information about them soon.